I am a citizen of the United States, and I have been for the past 20 years, all 20 years of my life, in fact. And for all of those 20 years, my sister Rebecca has been by my side every step of the way. Rebecca graduated from Howard Payne University with a degree in political science and public policy, a 4.0 GPA, and a Medal of Recognition from Howard Payne's Honors Academy. My sister and I have lived in Texas our whole lives. Our friends, our family, our lives, and our careers are all in the United States. But me and my sister have one crucial difference. According to Pew Research Center, my sister is one of an estimated 690,000 DACA recipients who on September 5th, 2017, when President Trump canceled the DACA program that protected my sister, entered an immigration limbo that has yet to be resolved. Though my sister and I feel equally American, she is not secure in her ability to work and study in the United States. I believe that this should be resolved. Granting DACA recipients, who are individuals who work, study, and contribute to our country, a path to citizenship would be a benefit to the U.S. and its citizens. To understand why DACA recipients should be granted a pathway to citizenship, it's important to understand who DACA recipients are. DACA stands for Deferred Action of Childhood Arrivals. This program was implemented in 2012 by President Barack Obama and grants children brought to the United States illegally an opportunity to apply for a 2-year work permit. According to data taken by a Metropolitan Policy Program research article from the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services Office, or USCIS, to qualify for the DACA program, an individual must have been under the age of 31 on June 15, 2012, have come to the U.S. before their 16th birthday, have been residing in the U.S. since June 7, 2007 to the present time, and have been physically present in the U.S. on June 15, 2012, and have not been convicted of a felony, significant misdemeanor, or 3 or more other misdemeanors, and do not otherwise pose a threat to national security or public safety. Applicants must also meet one of the following requirements. They must be currently enrolled in school, have graduated or obtained a certificate of completion from high school, have obtained a General Education Development Certificate, or GED, or be an honorably discharged veteran of the Coast Guard or Armed Forces of the United States. The group of people that qualify for DACA is limited and have highly specific requirements that they must meet before they can even begin their application. They must then pay the $465 application fee and go through a background check through USCIS. When Trump discontinued the program, debate of what should be done with Dreamers, also known as DACA recipients, was pushed to the forefront. According to a Gallup poll conducted in June 2018, 83% of Americans approve of allowing individuals brought to the United States illegally as children a pathway to citizenship if they meet certain requirements. Despite the majority of Americans expressing their support for Dreamers, the rise in media and political attention has caused a rise in misinformation regarding what giving them a pathway to citizenship would mean. The following are 3 common myths surrounding DACA recipients. Granting citizenship, the first, would be that granting citizenship to these students would allow criminals into the country. As detailed previously, DACA recipients are only eligible if they have not been convicted of a felony, significant misdemeanor, or 3 or more misdemeanors, and do not otherwise pose a threat to national security or public safety. Additionally, all applicants must go through a background check through USCIS, so by the very nature of the program, it does not allow criminals to enter. The second false claim, that it encourages illegal immigration. There is fear that granting DACA recipients a pathway to citizenship would encourage more people to bring their children illegally to the United States. The DACA program has a specific start date to avoid this exact issue. Additionally, I view creating a pathway to citizenship for DACA recipients as the first step to creating a more effective immigration system. These individuals presented themselves to the government and have gone through the necessary channels for them to be able to live and work in the United States according to the law. The third false claim, DACA recipients harm the economy and Americans by taking jobs of current citizens. The job-stealing immigrant claim has been an obstacle to progress in immigration reform because it perpetuates the false narrative that success of immigrants inherently means the downfall of citizens. DACA recipients represent a population of people working, studying, and living in the U.S. that contribute in labor, arts, education, and military service. These are individuals who were not in control of the decision to become undocumented and consider America their home. But beyond their emotional connection to the country, coming out of the shadows at the implementation of the DACA program has allowed for analysis into the effects that this population of non-citizens has on the economy and educational spaces. None of the three myths I've described are founded in statistical data or factual information. However, the benefits of protection against deportation for DACA recipients and legal immigration to the U.S. is supported by several studies and statistical data. A study conducted by the National Bureau of Economic Research found that individuals in the DACA program saw a 15% increase in graduation rate, a 45% decrease in pregnancy rates, and a 25% increase in college attendance with women. But beyond the benefits DACA recipients have, the National Association of Manufacturers found that increase in immigration allowed American workers to move up the occupational ladder from low-paying jobs. Immigrants also build and sustain new communities, which results in economic growth of the country as a whole. Immigration does not negatively affect the employment of American workers without a college degree. Rather, it creates jobs for Americans and grows the economy. Statistical data and research have indicated that giving DACA recipients a pathway to citizenship would have a positive effect on America and its citizens. DACA recipients are individuals who feel America is their home and have gone to great lengths to prove that they want to live in this country legally. It's time we took the first step towards a more effective immigration system and gave these individuals the legal pathway necessary to become citizens of the country they already consider their home.